And hello. Now, hopefully our capture's gonna keep cooperating with us like it did yesterday. But anyways, welcome. It's been a minute since I've played some Pokemon Legends Arceus. Hopefully it's not too loud. I can adjust the audio though if need be. And thank you for the resub, Aurelia. And for excuse me, for the goat scream.
Hello, Ed
I'm
boys.
checking on the what?
Any doors yet?
Ah.
Too much for couch potato Ed boys like yourself.
Hi, Relucan. How are you doing? Excuse me as I die on my element. Wrong tube for the water to go. Never fun. Alright, let's see if my capture's working. Good! As long as my capture's working, although I think I need to switch to the proper one. Oh. Oh, don't do me dirty like this. Come on. Yep, my capture's gonna do me dirty. Sometimes I just gotta toggle it though. Work now? Of course. Yep. I should have known. See if doing that'll fix it. Deactivate. Activate. Sometimes just toggling it'll make it work. Well, if it doesn't work though, I'll just have to switch to my backup game. It always does this to me. Capture card was working yesterday. Today it don't want to do. The sound's working though. I will toggle all the things until I get it to work. Pick it up and mess with cords. How dare capture card do this to me? There, how about that? No. Oh, well there went the sound. I've soiled it. Come on, I just want to play my game. Let me play Pokemons. Do it. God dang, capture. Nope. God dang it. Alright, hold on. Alright, let's just see. Did it come up? Nope. Why? Why you never work for me, Switch Capture? You worked for Draken yesterday, and that's a Super Nintendo. You can work for that, but not the Switch. Thank you for the head pat. Well, I just might have to pick something else to play. Question is what? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, we could play the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. That's a thing. Why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to switch it up. Get out of here, Pokemon noises. I don't need you anymore. She's gotta get all shit up. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I played the original forever ago, and I got the Ultra Deluxe. I've been like wanting to play it, so why not now? It's a good backup. Changing the title. Boop, 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 boop. Did I spell that right? Let's see. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'll probably just play with all this stuff because it's been a while since I played it anyways. So why not have some extra fun by doing all the stuff? Yeah, there we go. Double save it. Boom. Alright. I just have to remember to change the stream title later on the export. Screen in here. Get all these. I don't need my Pokedex thing anymore. Although, honestly, all I was really going to be doing was running around and messing around in Pokemon anyway and looking for wisps, so it's not like it would have been too crazy. Alright, let's get over here. Open this and get ready to capture the game. Game capture. Oh, there we go. Ah, let me tab out there for oh god. Stanley Deluxe. Specific window. I think it'll be fine with the cursor. That one. Boop. Oh, too big. Wee. Wee. Too far. And move it down. Alright, should be good. There we go. I need to lock it though. Perfect. Alright. Gotta tab back into the game. Alright, let's see. We'll do English subtitles. Get my screen out of the way here. Ugh, my desk is a mess right now. Confirm. Yes. So the computer is barely visible. There. The current time, it is 9:15. PM, right? Nope, 16. Aha. Okay. And I'll probably have to adjust the audio, I'm sure. Let's go with that. Gotta hear the glorious narrator. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Alright. Let us begin the game. The end is never the end, is never the end, never...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
I can push buttons.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month
of every year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Huzzah!
Stanley was happy.
Yeah.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Might need to lower
Something
the
that would
volume just a little.
forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh, no.
No one had showed up to give him instructions.
How dare
call
they.
a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid,
squats.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you for your squats, Redeem. Alright. Buttons. I hate Mondays. Good thing it's Wednesday. Hump
All of
day.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Gasp.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Let's delete
room.
their
Perhaps
info.
he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm gonna jump out the window. There's a way to do that, right? Or can I not jump? I can't remember how it works. No, there was a way to get out the window.
Smashing!
Oh! Thank you for the smashing. Doors. Alright, fine. Ooh. Beep. Hello.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I can open and close this door. Will they get mad if I keep doing this? I'm about to find out. Do 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 do. Anything? Is he angry yet? He probably doesn't do nothing. Be funny if it did though. All this stuff. Nope. Doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, it's a barley lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Coffee. Nope. Okay, bye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Bye.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Sometimes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this,
I do
but
what I want.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Oh.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh.
Stanley
Thank you for the
walked
box.
through the red door.
The red door. Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through... All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
I am the
so
box
badly what's out
ghost.
there. You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Adventure. I am the box ghost.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Rainbow.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you?
Yeah.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Wow.
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
It's
Help
glorious.
me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What
I
would
do
have made
what
this
I
game better?
want.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me.
Skill
You've
tree
given me
vehicles.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh boy.
There we go. A third option.
Okay,
this
bye.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
Sure.
Wonderful.
I love the narrator.
Based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh, world leaderboard. Nice. Alright, let's go through the orange.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Is it the one I think it is?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. Okay, goodbye.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm out.
okay, bye.
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ray, we're gonna play a game. Oh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the
Can't do
experience
anything
of
in here.
total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh. Or propane and propane accessories.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Can't be what? I'm going this way.
It is. It's an open world game.
Hell
Good
yeah.
God, quickly block it off.
No! Ah.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No!
Preferably something with
I gotta
walls.
escape the walls.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Let me climb this rock. No.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
No. Ah. Okay.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game
Why
design.
am I like 2 feet
Stanley,
tall?
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
Oh,
fun.
sports ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay. Hell yeah. We're doing it.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I work so... Oh, what are you
Whee!
doing?
Oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Oh. Bye. Spooky. I like. Wait. Oh. Oh. Buttons. Sad. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right
Somewhere.
now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close,
You'll be back.
The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Yay.
I can wait.
Aha. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, wow.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't care. There's no memo. Pushing buttons. Oh, that pie scared me. Thank you for the redeem.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Yay.
but there was nothing
thank
here,
you for the throw.
so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Just kidding, I'm still here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But it's the best broom closet. Look, we got our own cardboard. Got a big old wrench.
It was
some
baffling
wire,
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom
some
closet.
duct tape.
He wasn't even doing anything.
Whatever that
At least
is.
if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
We could stare
he's
at this
literally
light bulb
just
and burn out
standing
our
there
retinas.
doing sweet FA.
I can do whatever I want.
Are you really still in the broom
No.
closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
No.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Are you mad yet?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
I mean, it's getting
Maybe
them to say
when you
stuff.
Talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Do you find this concerning? I hope not.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
Oh, no,
stupid.
come on.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I guess we should have a party then. Hold on. Gotta have a party.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Nah, we're still here.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of.
Hey, someone
before it
nearby.
begins to
I'm apparently
decompose.
decomposing.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological
spam opening and
vulnerabilities.
closing this
It's
door.
indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person
I do
video
what I
game
want.
mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you
I
can
do have
hammer out the
fish.
details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
He's gotta say something else. I bet he do. I think he does. Someday, maybe. I'm gonna grab a drink in the meantime. That's alright. Alright, we'll get back on track.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But there's that ominous red. Alright, we'll go upstairs. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to just pick one. Extreme bathrooms. Woo! That's a pretty crusty mirror, though. Ugh. Haunted. Evil. What's in here? Oh. Yeah. Hell yeah. How long does it go for? Let me escape the box. Are we there yet? Again. I wonder how long this, like, if I just leave it go. Ah! I am the box ghost! Is the elevator rumbling more than it was before? Is that normal? Oh, up this time. Okay.
Stepping in.
Ha ha ha. Steal the toilet paper. Let me go this way instead. No. Aha. Lovely. Oh. Actually, I thought it was darker in there. It wasn't my imagination. Clock. Oh, they spilled their coffee on the ground. Rude. Although this whole place looks like you can use a carpet scrubber. Whoa. You are now leaving. Okay. Alright, let's go. All the stairs. We'll get there one day. Ah. So dark. Oh. Did we do it? Okay, that was something, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Come on. I'm so close. Ah, damn it. There we go. Aha. We'll get on top of the computer. I assume. Ah! Did I do it? I did.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Maybe.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Maybe.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
All of them.
Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
Wow.
Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. I wonder how long it'll take. So how's everyone's day going? See if the dude gets bored or something here. I'm sure the narrator will get bored eventually. Come on, game. Give me some dialogue. I'm gonna hit no. 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 Do-do-do-do-do. Nope. Come on. Will he not come back at all? I can't remember. Narrator, where'd you go? Where you be at, dude, bro? I assume we just need to go back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Going where I want. Yay.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
Bye.
and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
I don't know, man.
What was I thinking? It's clearly...
Where are we going?
Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right, here we go. Oh, yeah.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, a spoiler.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
I want to wander
from
everywhere.
the top.
I go where I want. Wait, can I push anything? Alright, fine.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All the co-workers
What could it mean?
are gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on, door. Open. Woo! Woo! Whoa.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I don't know, man.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Okay.
Let's find the story.
We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. I don't know what. Oh. Alright then. Oh. Well, there's a door. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why
No,
not?
I'm exploring. Ah. I'm fine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Could mean
Perhaps
it's a
he had
holiday.
simply missed a memo.
Beep.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yay.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction
Okay.
and see if we missed anything?
Yay.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay, I win!
Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you
Beat
put
it.
in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no.
Aw.
I don't feel right about
He's
this
revoking
at all.
my win.
We both know you didn't put in any actual
Aw.
work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Here we go. Oh!
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get
The
lost,
adventure line.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Hell yeah.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Let's go. Where's my music? Oh.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
We're
Onward,
going.
Stanley, to destiny.
We're going.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa,
Maybe.
whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right
Yeah.
now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Do it. Hell yeah. Whee. I know he's gonna tell us to come
Cut
look
the
at it.
music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
We will
You
study
won't
the
want to miss
fern.
anything.
It's lovely. Is it getting watered properly? Is it getting enough light? Maybe we should open these blinds. When should I move on? Can you turn the music back on? Can I go back? Ah. Alright, bye. Turn the music back on.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yes.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Hell yeah. Going this way. Oh.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Here we go.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it
Where
ever
are we
done for
going?
us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah.
Now,
Let me go.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want...
Oh, no,
Oh,
not
it's
you
the adventure
again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
But I like the adventure line. Okay, bye.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles
Okay.
for a minute.
Oh, this way.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Yay.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
What if I keep walking in circles? Will they say anything? I'm kind of curious. Oh, narrator, I'm still walking in circles. What are you gonna do about it? It probably doesn't do anything and I'm wasting my time, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm already locked in. Can I wear a hole in the floor before I go at least? Ah, okay, fine.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
The lovely wall.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean...
Look at all the 8s.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come
Find
for
a
us?
bookstore, get
Will
bored and
something
leave.
happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
Yep.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
Yep.
Wouldn't you agree?
Kind
I'm not
of.
quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Someday.
Well, in the meantime... if you-
Oh. That startled me.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all
And
I
is never
need.
the end.
If I can make it through this door,
And is
I
never
can
the
make it through
end.
them all.
Oh, everyone.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Oh,
he
Jesus.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any
I'm
way.
gonna click this doorknob because I can. Oh! Thank you for the throw. I don't know. The end is never the end. Oh, the end is never the end. The end is never the end. I'ma click this doorknob. I know there was like, there used to be an achievement for clicking one of the doors, but I can't remember which one. Ooh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What's that over there? I'm gonna go there. How dare you? Oh. Going on an adventure to new content.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yay!
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Wow.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Fantastic.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
More
Parable,
content.
delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new
Wow.
adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hooray!
Well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special
Ooh,
yet, but I'm sure
elevator.
it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've
New
never been more
content.
ready. Let's do it.
Is this elevator safe?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
Wow.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. Oh. Cool. Save some of those jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
We'll continue
Goodness.
on.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
actually
There's
read the
20 hours
dictionary
of new
before.
content right there. Hell, I could count to
Forever
30
ago.
trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
I used to
now
do
with over
spelling bees.
1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
And now I can't spell
There's
at all.
more. Very good.
Wow.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be
Knock the
kidding
sign
me. You see,
down.
Stanley?
Start a riot.
This is what happens when greedy video
Chair.
game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to
Pick the
market
chair.
for no reason other than to make an easy
Ah,
dollar. And
man.
don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test
Achievement,
achievement,
please
please
ignore."
ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on
Oh,
Twitter and
it's gotta
hold them
get 'em on
personally
Twitter.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is
we'll
really
try
about.
again. Maybe we'll get another adventure
frills,
line.
no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Woo!
What do you say, friend?
Let's go. What? This is a little different. Alright. Oh. Click on everything. Ooh.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But what about over here?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, might as well.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
There's gotta be something
Perhaps
that
he wanted
happens.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It would be pretty funny if it's just me to go the
The
normal way,
lounge
though.
was sublime, a
Oh.
work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
That black coffee? Good black cup of joe in the morning? I don't like black coffee.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs, and but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Alright, we're gonna pick the
Give me
red
a
door this time.
chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Hammer
And
time.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
But what's over here? Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Space.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. It's glorious. Ooh. We're seeing into the future and the past all at once. I don't know. Whoa, I was missing all this stuff. Can I fall off of this? Can I? No, it doesn't seem like I can.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Okay.
Right. Where were we?
He likes this room. I like it too. All the colors. Ooh. Wow. Nothing. All right then.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh no. Okay. We wouldn't want to lose this room.
We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Is that an option to just stay here? Will we get a different thing if we do it? Ah! Box! There's a box! Ooh, sparklies! I mean, the box, I can't see a thing. But sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly. I mean, looks kind of like candy. Whee! Alright.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Don't yell at me. I'm back.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
No.
You heard me before, didn't you?
Ah.
You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
There's no snacks here. Speaking of which, I want a snack. I should have made something. I might go make a bagel in a little while. A delicious bagel. I wish I had cream cheese. I wanna touch it with my toe. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Are you gonna yell at me? Are you yelling at me yet? You gonna yell at me, dude?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Bye.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I thought about it. Okay. Bagel. We'll go back to the glittery room. Wow. And back we go. All right. Oh, jeez, that scared me. Thank you for the redeem. All right. Here we go.
No!
Crunch.
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me
Somehow.
worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
We're back.
There. See? This is what you want.
I think
This
are
is
we
where
actually
can
slower?
both
I think
be
we're actually
happy.
walking
We
slower.
really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
But we must. For the snacks.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Well, you better bring me a snack then, Mr. Narrator. I'm bored. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because it's an option.
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Do you have a burrito? Anything else? Any other dialogue? Before I go, wee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
One more
Yes.
time.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Nope, I don't see any
I
snacks
know
here.
you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
No. As beautifully sparkly as it is, I must continue. Wow. Oh, there's a crouch button. Oh. Now we are short.
No, perhaps not.
Bye. What if I just be a gremlin under the stairs instead? Yes. This is life's purpose. Just grab people's ankles as they go up the stairs. Ah. They'll never know. They'll least suspect it. Huzzah.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to
Oh,
be rid of it?
now I feel
You're
bad.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. I just feel bad I'm going back. I'll accept your conditions as long as I could be the under the stair gremlin. Is it gonna be permanently stuck on this sparkly one though? Can at least go back to some of the other colors? Wow. Alright, here we go. Alley-oop.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Oh.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that would you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I don't know. Dialogue, though.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
We've crushed his hopes and dreams. Alright. What is this on the floor? Adorable. Wee. Well, this is probably the last jump. Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Sorry, narrator. Oh. Well, at least it brought us back to the new content.
Psst.
Alright.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Whee!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Ooh.
I call it The memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Wow. The launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. Excuse me. Hiccups.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful
Don't
Stanley
forget.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game
National
originally
Geographic.
launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, look, it's their Steam page. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. Now look, even the clock says 2013. My first kiss, my first cry, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. The Memory Zone Temp. Mind Control Facility, the Stanley Parable, 2013. Any other ones? No? Beautiful. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. The Last of Us. Oh, wow. Oh, fancy. First edition. Is that a thing? Good times. Wow. And Firefox. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. Wow, discs. $1. Whoa. Fantastic. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Unachievable, it is impossible to get this achievement. Wow. Designer hat. Sweet. Aw, little Stanley. Aw. Pretty flowers. Ooh, I want to go where the water at. Oh, thank you for the hat. Ooh, kind of neat room.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes,
Wow.
and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was
Wow.
Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And
All
now
of them.
it's nothing. It's no games at all.
Can I knock all the
It isn't
candles
even
over?
the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It's down here. Let me in. Let me in. Dang. Minecraft. Wow. Oh. Person of the year. Oh, buttons. Oh. Is that what their editor, like, thing, they made it in the program? Nice car. look at his little tie. That'd be cool. Their number is 29. Greatest wealth is memory. Never the end.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
It is a pretty damn good game.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, this one opened. Oh, hold on. What's this, though? Carpet textures. Wow. Did they actually use those? That'd be great. That's hilarious. What's this one? Oh. Genuine software. Oh, this door open. Why is this one open, though? The serious room? Is that all that's in there?
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Uh-oh.
What's this? What's down here?
Ooh, soda. Ooh, I wonder if we have any soda. I'm gonna go grab one if we have it.
Oh, God, no.
Uh-oh.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews
Steam
from
reviews.
Steam,
Uh-oh.
the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Definitely. Uh-oh. Wait, what's this one say?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is
Kinda wonder if this is
obnoxious
a real
and
one.
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Ah, darn.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Everything is squishy and muddy. Ooh. Thunderstorm. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Noodle
While
shop.
the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it could
Skip
be
button, alright.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright.
And here it is.
Oh, you're back, you see.
Hey,
you
we're
were
back.
only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full
Yeah.
of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Yay.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Wow.
Or maybe a manifesto.
A manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so
All
my
right.
theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having
I
made
can
said
see that.
choice. That is
Fair
to say,
point.
if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying
possibility of the
nothing,
choice.
are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever
Wow.
been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought,
Mortal and yet
or
timeless.
rather,
Oh,
do all
fancy.
of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the
Oh.
very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
Yes, quite.
That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time,
Oh,
by virtue of the fact that
fancy.
you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of
Wow.
a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has
It
a
does
much
have a
grander
grander
sort
tone.
of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will.
Ambitious history.
See,
That would make
now
a good
you've gotten
series.
me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going
Manifesto.
to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I
Yeah.
do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth
Okay.
in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other.
Okay.
In which case, the word I am not sick of shall be the victor.
All right.
It is an unimpeachable strategy,
Unimpeachable.
Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
Yes. Let's see your
All
theory.
right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. I still like manifesto better so far.
Manifesto.
What do you think, Aurelia?
Treatise, manifesto.
Treatise or manifesto?
Treatise, manifesto.
I'm thinking manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise.
I wonder how long we keep going for,
manifesto.
though.
Treatise.
Or if it's just a repeated
manifesto.
audio file.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
No,
Treatise.
yeah, manifesto.
Manifesto. Treatise.
Manifesto sounds like a word
manifesto,
that Jin would use in
treatise,
League.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
How long are we gonna keep going for?
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
Oh, is it getting faster?
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise.
There's slight
manifesto,
changes sometimes, but I don't know if it's
treatise,
repeated of the same.
manifesto, Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
Okay.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the
All right,
power
let's
of
see
the
what he
button.
keeps saying. I'm kind of
The minute
curious,
I
like,
start
if
to
he'll
go
keep
off on a
going into
thoughtless
something
display
at
of
the end of each one
self-absorption,
if I wait
it's
long
right
enough.
at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9
Yeah,
will say
Cookie
about this,
9.
and whether they'll edit
Shove
the
your
rating
review
of
up
their
your
Steam
ass.
review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know
Nah,
if
I'm
one
just
can
kidding.
change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Honestly, I probably
Perhaps
should
that would have
too.
been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work,
Exciting.
surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly
run
run
Steam?
out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very
Can
situation.
you not edit reviews?
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines
Beneficial.
of, this game is the best game.
The best manifesto.
Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity
Whoa,
rises
little
the phoenix of
glitch audio
purity.
there.
How else to describe the Stanley
I found a
Parable
glitch in the
Ultra
Matrix.
Deluxe?
Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever
All
made.
media
It is
ever
perhaps
made.
true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted,
That's like a
offering a
fun word,
message
too.
of hope to those who have ever erred in
Erred
their
in their
judgment.
judgment.
You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
Yeah.
If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a
Wow.
fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such
Man,
an
he's
experience.
really writing himself
It
into
leaves
review.
me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves,
greatest
as
selves.
great as we ever could dream of in
Hell
our
yeah.
wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future.
Woohoo.
Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review.
A review.
It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. Well, I have to read it again.
Oh, no.
It's simply too wonderful.
Oh, hi, friend.
Experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix.
Yay,
of good.
thank you for
How
lurking.
else to describe the Stanley Parable?
Alright, he's repeating. We gotta skip him.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount
Uh-oh.
of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe
Oh, we've been
30,
frozen in
45
time for
minutes.
30, 45
It's
minutes.
not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself.
I wonder what
about.
he'll
I know,
ramble
it's
about
shocking,
this
isn't it?
time.
But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press
But I
the
want to
button
press
again.
the button.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it. and
No.
Wait, how do we get out of here?
I don't know.
Where did the door go? Wasn't there a
the
door
door
that
gone?
led into this room?
Oh yeah, the door
I
is
do
gone.
feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
Nope.
A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll
No.
take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button.
There's a
to go
ladder.
anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
The door
Can you
is
maybe
hiding.
Just ram your way through a wall?
Can I?
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option
I'll
at all.
try.
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind.
A door.
I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from
door.
one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to find us a door.
Find us
I
a
don't know how
door.
exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
Door.
You just need to not do anything.
But I
Don't
thought you wanted to.
press
I
the
thought
skip
you wanted
button.
me to
Please,
run
please,
myself into the wall
please
until the
do not
hole
press
broke
the
in
skip
it.
button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
This probably
and
doesn't
don't
do anything.
Press the skip button. Got it?
Press the skip
Yes,
button.
Good. I'll be right back.
Press the skip button. He never comes back, does he? I want to push the button, though. I'll tap on everything. I think I need to push the button. I'm gonna push the button.
Stanley! Stanley!
I didn't do it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Did you find that door?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really,
Yeah, well,
truly
where's the
getting
door?
longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone.
Oh.
It's completely gone.
Well, what'd you do
I've
with
looked
it?
at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Your fault for giving
I
it
can't
to
control
me.
anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the
Yep.
button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week, damn.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
Probably.
Me just talking? But it...
Bye. Oh?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Yay.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
Oh, okay,
we do.
bye. Is he gone now? Okay. That's not terrifying. Okay.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak
He's
to the
back.
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review.
Oh,
so
the
here's what we
review.
get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator
Yes.
sits there forever and ever. We want all of this
Forever.
in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Of course.
The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason
got a
other than to
point.
do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel
Oh,
bleakness
no.
inside
The
ourselves.
bleakness.
We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back
Dang.
with unyielding aggression. And so,
You tell him,
because of
narrator.
this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so
Fancy.
impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the
Button. Oh, I hear water dripping. Drip, 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 drop, drip. Button.
The end is never the
Oh.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Well,
end.
that's not
is never
ominous.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Will he
is never
notice
the
us
end,
we
is
walking
never
around?
The end is never the end, 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 is never
Okay.
the end, is never the.
Bye. Oh, here's the water. Wow. Button. Oh. Oh, that's the water damage there. Hopefully we don't got too much mold. we climb out. We climb out. Okay. Ooh. I like this though. Oh. Oh. Spooky. Oh. That's not much better. Ew. Does the... Oh. Hello. I don't know, but I'm going this way. We've escaped. How far will it let us go? Oh? I guess that far. Oh, we're back in the office. Alright.
Stanley knew the
Oh,
office
Jesus.
layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
A matter of time. Hey, there's music. Is there usually music during this? Ooh, new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Adventure! Let me out. Whee!
You see,
New
Stanley,
content.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we
Step
take
further.
it one step
Oh.
even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow. Oh, fancy. Look at that sofa.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new
I wanna
experience,
be
built from the ground up.
receptionist.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Hell yeah. Ooh, taste the sequel. Oh, it won't give me any.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
Wow.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It
Oh.
screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Fancy. Alright. Meeting at 2 p.m. New content is out. New content Part 2 is in. Old and busted. New hotness. Whole red section of the chart. Wind. 2. The color red. Wow. Fern. Fern 2.0. 2 ferns. Wow. Logo ideas. I like that one. The top one, the two-doored one, and then this one, the fancy.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable
Face the
2 is
sequel.
going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sequels are good. Portal 2. Half-Life 2. The fuck? The fuck was that? That was terrifying. Vtuber Return of the Fire, Dark Souls 2, Doom 2. Crab, the ultimate sequel. Ooh. This way to the show floor, but what's over in this decrepit area? Oh. New features. Bus. Why is there a bus in here, though? Oh. How
Here we are.
modern.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now,
Jim.
the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as
I don't
Jim
wanna roleplay
really
as Jim.
simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Alright, fine.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Alright, I'm
I
Jim
want
now.
you to... Jim. Whoa,
Wow.
hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If
Okay,
you don't
fine.
properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
You mean what it is?
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Alright, I'm Jim.
Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim,
Yes,
staying
Frisbee.
up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance
Oh,
addiction as Jim,
Okay.
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age,
Of your
surrounded by
cult.
members of your cult as Jim.
Okay,
Do
then.
you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim
Yes,
right now?
I'm Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
What if I don't press the button? What if I don't press the button? What if I just leave? You can't make me. But I'm gonna do it anyway, I guess.
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you! Do it again! Do it again!
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
But now we're Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much.
Too much, Jim.
I'm putting the gym button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Damn it. Alright, where are we going out here? Cool. Ooh.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Infinite hole? Wait, free achievement?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yeah, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
But if I do it enough, will it work? No, you lied to me. Oh. Spooky.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Alright, we went there. Ooh, wait, what's that? Oh wait, we already went up here, didn't we? Or no?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
There.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Okay. Huzzah. I'm glad I got the help. I already updated all the pictures.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Alright, give me some merch. Man, I want some of that merch. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Hell yeah. No screenshots. Oh.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be
Jarring
honest,
cognitive
it's a
bucket.
much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect
Can I have the bucket?
Come on, give it a try.
Mine.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort,
I'm not
even
putting
in
it
the
back.
face of
It's mine now.
crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Mine.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All
Bucket.
this and
Just
more
pick it up.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
This is my bucket now.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That
They
really
should.
be an award if it isn't already.
Collectibles. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your
Yeah, we got one.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I haven't looked at everything yet, though. I should go back. Oh my god, through this? Oh, infinite hole. Oh. Wow. Just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
Wow.
right. Infinite
Let's go.
falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward. You see? Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yes.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really
it's
are
fun.
so many other fascinating exhibits that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them.
Whee!
How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Oh,
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley.
we found a bottom.
I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite.
Aha,
but
they
come on.
fibbed.
Who actually wants to fall forever?
Me.
The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much.
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
you're the
problem. You're the one who called it the infinity
Look,
hole.
things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
But it's not infinite.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp... Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person
Not
would have said,
normal.
yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I
Little
couldn't
bit.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
But I wanna... Whee!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
We
but
can
that
make
it's
it
growing
reverse
steadily
infinite.
less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll
Okay.
see if it gets any shorter.
Yes.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
What happens if I go in it? Will I be stuck there? I'd probably end up stuck there. Alright. Let's get stuck.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Is the, teleport button not working?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix
Oh
this.
boy.
I'm out. Goodbye,
Oh,
Stanley.
okay, bye.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
All the things.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Okay, bye. At least I have the bucket. Nope. Teleport button's not working. We're just gonna be... Oh. What's happening? Okay. Oh! We're moving. Alright, bye. We're going on an adventure. That or we're being consumed by a demon. No in between. I mean, I guess the adventure could be that could be involved. We'll slay the demon with our bucket. Wow. Goodbye. Goodbye, narrator. Oh, wow. Ooh, fancy. Glorious. Hell yeah. Hey. Hell yeah. Change your reality. I wonder how many different ones we can do. Oh. Whoa. Oh, we're stuck in the infinite Tsukuyomi. Where's Itachi? Oh, change yourself. Oh. Oh, puppies! Oh. Oh. Woo! Whoa.
Stanley?
No! Don't take this away from me!
Stanley!
No!
Oh,
Aw.
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because
I was
this
having
role
fun.
is just so darn fascinating.
Can we go again?
That I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the whole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Toodle pip. Oh, it's gonna go again? He's gonna wake us up before we get to have any fun with it, though, I bet. Oh. Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
But I wanna go in the hole. Exit. Infinite hole. Fine, it ended. Mostly. I'm gonna go that way anyway. Ah. We've been denied. I think the only thing really left is the exit. Unless I want to use some more of my jump circles. Let's see, jump circle, we did that. Free achievement. Merch, we looked at that. Settings, world champion. Epilogue, collectibles. Yeah, I think we got everything.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to
think
move
so.
on now?
Wow. New mug. No screenshots. I'm preparing my screenshot button now.
So, Stanley,
Huh.
what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Experiment.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Brave, and I hope you sleep well.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable
Oh.
2.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let
Can I
me do
get
a
in there?
different arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. This
Yeah.
is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Why is the epilogue like that?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all.
Bucket.
It's a lot of gags.
2
And I
buckets.
do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait,
Oh.
maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Tastefully.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable
Yeah.
2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Settings. Wow. Controls. Video. Audio. Back. Credits. Oh. Look at these peoples. Oh, look here. A QR code and stuff for y'all. Begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for
Balloons.
a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
Buttons.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although
Huzzah.
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was
Yeah. You tell him, Stanley.
And then one day,
Oh.
something very peculiar happened.
Peculiar.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Yeah.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor
Hell
for him
yeah.
to follow. No one
Gonna
had
have to
showed up
figure
to
out
give
what's
him
going on.
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Don't worry, Stanley.
But
you
as he
got
came
this.
to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh boy. Pop the balloons.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Can I still go out
What
the
could
window?
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Aha. Can I still go out the window? Oh, I can.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game
Huzzah.
structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think?
I think
Isn't
it's
this
great.
a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
It's very bright,
Okay,
though.
I'm over it
Where's
now.
the dark
What
mode?
do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart
Oh, wow,
the game any
thanks.
old time you want. Like right now. You could have done...
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's off. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
It
You
wants
can
the
feel
bucket.
That, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
It's mine.
It's as clear as day. This broom
I need
closet
out.
believes it deserves the bucket. I can really. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And
Yeah.
in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Exactly.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Yeah, bucket.
Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized this isn't my
Not
bucket.
his bucket.
It's just a normal, everyday
Oh,
bucket.
no.
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from
My
this.
bucket's
Who
gone.
knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must
Bucket.
find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The
bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were
No.
his special bucket.
The
Come
buckets.
to me, Stanley!
Oh.
Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to
Buckets.
return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly,
I need the
froze
bucket.
dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Gasp.
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in
Uh-oh.
agony and blacked out.
Uh-oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Hello, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Uh-oh.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Rip.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd
If
taken
only
his
he had
bucket
his
with him.
bucket.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
Yes.
But of course, she had
The
no
bucket
time for this.
knows
There
all.
were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to
She
work.
backflipped all the way to work. Hell yeah, Mariella. Were you backflipping while holding the bucket the whole time?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
If I take the bucket outside, there must be something, right?
Yes, whispered the bucket
Oh.
into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've
We've
escaped from that
escaped.
dull office
Yes.
and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to
Reveal
you
your
my
true bucket self.
self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed,
Oh, wow.
desecrating the land and lives of untold
wow.
numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein,
Oh boy.
of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger.
If only it had been
Of
stronger.
hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed.
Yes.
And the bittersweet reality
Bucket
of time
justice.
to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim.
Yay.
The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
He
We're
screamed.
yelling at the
You're
bucket?
a bucket!
How dare we?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
What brow?
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard
Gamhorata
Gamhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed
Wow.
and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of
Uh-oh.
untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Uh-oh. Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Stanley,
Oh
you did
my.
it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems
The
of
12
sages
emblems
and
of
knew the
sages.
incantations to summon
Yeah,
their true
I
power.
did it.
Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
Oh
I'm
my. The
speechless.
betrayal.
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game,
But the-
and we'll agree to never
No, I
again
want the
go
bucket.
trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away
No.
inside of it.
I wasn't done exploring the bucket. Bucket!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The
Ha!
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away
Yeah.
as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I'm thinking one more bucket ending, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Stanley
end
clutched
it.
the bucket tightly to
'Cause
his
I'm
chest
starting to get a little
and
tired
entered
myself.
The door on his left.
What if we
Still
take the
no one
bucket
was
to the
here.
elevator?
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealous. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright, what we got? Because the boss knows that what the boss says... Oh.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't
Awesome.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yay. Anyways, because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Huh. Come on. I want to go to this room. Oh, wait, I can't. Never mind. That poor panda. Business strategy. Alright, bucket. Give us the bucket rendition. Alright. Probably nothing new. I want to know if we can do the escape pod.
Stepping
Yeah. Alright, escape pod bucket. Let's see if that one does anything new. Beep beep beep. Boop doop doop. Bleep bleep. Don't take away my bucket. I'm escaping with my bucket. We're gonna escape with the bucket, hooray. Bucket, 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 bucket. Bucket. Are we there yet? There we go. Launch pad bay. Let us go. Alright, bucket, we're gonna escape. Oh? Oh, wait, are we gonna put the bucket in? Goodbye, bucket. No, it's okay. Live on without us, bucket. Goodbye, bucket. Be free, bucket. Be free. Bye-bye, butterfree. Bucket free. What happens to the bucket? Anything? Alright, that was funny though. Alright, oh wow. Alright, let's quit to the main menu. And quit to desktop. Well, that was fun. Definitely gonna have to find some more of that brand new content in there, but we'll get there. Let's turn on some pretzel rocks for a minute while we search for someone to raid. Ugh, oh, my back cracked. That felt amazing. Alright, who's streaming? Oh. Ooh, I know. We will go and read Shiloh Jack Weee. They're still streaming. Plus, I might be able to get some spookies with them. I'm gonna throw some bits stuff at them. It'll be great. Well, we'll go and read Shiloh Jack. And I'll see you, I think Saturday, but I don't know. I have another night shift, evening shift tomorrow. I might go ahead and toss in another stream tomorrow. We'll see. But thanks for coming. Even though we couldn't play Pokemon Legends Arceus, I had fun playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. So we'll have to continue that and see what other fun bucket endings and stuff we can find. It'll be great. Bye-bye. Behave in the raid.